chick. Or pay me in equity, watch me reverse all the dicks. You got a bad bitch.
Evolving through my spiritual journey and realizing what the fuck was up, what was and what wasn't, how much you must. Hey y'all, welcome back. If it's your first time here, hello. If you you've been here before, what's up? So yeah, today we're gonna talk about you spiritual nut jobs. That's what we're gonna talk about. And I cleaned that up because I really had more harsher words to say. So this is like a more recent story time where I was going like back, taking it back. This is more of a recent story, not super recent, but like four years ago. Okay. So and for me, like, this is just a good story because it was funny. It wasn't funny. It was nuts. It was crazy as fuck, actually, if we're being honest. But it was more so when I was.
You want him to do you.
Y'all think 'cause y'all got a hair wrap and some hair on pants that everything is all gravy and y'all be scammers. So all right. So a few years ago, oh my God, one day I'm gonna stop saying so. Please pray for me that I can stop saying so. All right. Well, okay. So a few years ago, I was going through my evolution, through my spiritual journey. Started out with clean eating, veganism, crystals, meditation, chants, all that stuff. Just going through my spiritual journey. And I had just moved from my hometown, 2 hours from my hometown. Now, I was, at this point was when I was doing vending more, which is crazy because I had literally just had my babies, my twins. So, I was vending or whatever. And I used to vend at the spiritual events, like the Expo of Light or whatever, So, be big events in the big warehouses and whatever. So I had did this one in the city I'm in now, Columbus. And, it was these two girls. Because the event was kind of slow in the first place or whatever. And normally I would vend with my sis. And more than likely I was, which that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But my sis, we would vend or whatever. We mostly did it in Cleveland, but once I moved to Columbus, then she would come down here and do it in Columbus too. Excuse the lighting, y'all. The sun is shining. It's really just giving the girls what they're supposed to have. Yay, period. The sun is eating. Okay, anyway. Okay. And we were doing the event or whatever, and it was kind of slow. It was actually really, really slow. And these two girls had came, and they liked my jewelry or whatever, because I'll insert some pictures. I think I have pictures of this exact day somewhere, but if not, I'll show y'all how the setup used to be. But so this one was inside, and me and my sis, we would have our stuff on half and half, like, because we would get like a big square section, and she would have half or a little more than half. Child, that's what my husband was saying, like, why she always taking up all the space? But anyway, child. And I had the other side. So these two girls had came up. They was like, oh my God, I like your jewelry, whatever. That was pretty much the reaction I got. People love my jewelry. So I met these two girls, and they was like, oh, okay, like, what's up? I want to be, I want to cool, like, black girls be spiritual, like, what's up? And I'm like, woo! Like, hey, sis. That was how I was at that time. I was very much, you got on the hair wrap, you got on your rose quartz, and your hair on pants, and you my sis. And no, it's not giving very much that. Because at the end of the day, you spiritual bitches, y'all like to pretend, y'all like to act like y'all communicating with the ancestors and your spirit guides, and your inner chakras is talking to you. But really, you bitches is hearing voices. You hear me? Your bitches is hearing voices, and y'all ain't saying nothing about it. Y'all trying to hide it. No, you're not fooling me. Because this bitch right here, a nut job. So her story was, it was crazy because we were so similar, guys. Which I don't know if she was just mirroring me, which I realize that people do that a lot, where they will mirror me so we can like be friends, like be besties or whatever. And but this was facts though. Her husband was in the military. He was, I don't know if he was Puerto Rican or he was Latino or whatever. So we both had you know, non-black husbands. And hers was in the military, and at this time they were separated. So her and the girl that she came to the event with, they were neighbors. Like they lived in the same apartment complex or whatever. No, they were actually literal neighbors. And what happened was this girl, and what the name is this nut job ass bitch? Logan. We're gonna call her Logan. So Logan and Mojave. I'll just say Mojave. So Logan was like, so we had made like a little group chat. I was trying to find like messages with this girl on Facebook, but she had blocked. Let me just get more into the story. Okay, so we were planning to like hang out or whatever, go thrifting, you know, just do, you know, sister shit. And the Logan was low-key like smearing Mahogany to me, like, oh yeah, like watch out for her, blah blah blah, she do this, she do that. And I'm just like, okay, like I'm just believing her because, you know, why would she lie? So she had so we were trying to like make plans or whatever, and so the girl, remember I said the girl had a husband. They lived together at one point, but she separated from her husband. She took her son and separated from her husband. And which now I know is because you're a nut job. You're crazy. And so we hung out or whatever. We hung out, I can't remember the first time we hung out, but we pretty much hung out right away. And so at this point she was about to move back in with her husband. And she was like, you know, we had just moved or whatever, and she was like, well, do y'all want my couch? Like I have a brand new couch because she had furnished her house when she moved or whatever, but she didn't know she was gonna get back with her husband. She's like, do y'all want a couch? It's brand new or whatever, and we got a recliner. She was like, we gonna have the moving people bring it or whatever, and you know, you don't have to pay for it or nothing. I'm like, baby girl, drop it off. Which was crazy because we couldn't even end up fitting the couch. So we had put the couch on like our little patio thing. So I used to work out there or whatever. Like it was nice. It was a plush ass couch. And she had gave us a recliner, which, you know, the recliner was nice too. And we hung out. I think she invited me to her son's birthday party, and she invited me to so she was smearing Mahogany to me, and I'm just like, oh, what? Mahogany get down like that? Hey, I can't even believe that. That's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, whatever. So one day we were on the phone. We were talking on Messenger. So we used to talk on Messenger. I don't know if we used to talk on Instagram DM, but we would talk on Messenger, and we would talk on just our cell phones. And this one day we were on the phone. We was chopping it up, y'all. Like we was going in like, yeah, this, and we were just telling our life stories. Like, yeah, she was telling me about her issues with her mom. I was telling her about my issues with my mom, and we were just, you know, we were just chopping it up, sister. So, and mind you, I want to say she was telling me something about her husband too, but I can't really remember like why they had broke up or whatever. I'm sorry that the lighting is terrible, guys. Please forgive me. I don't even know what to do, honestly. Okay. So we hang up the phone, y'all. We hang up the phone, and this bitch blocks me. And I'm just like, because you like, you know when you hang up the phone and then you like, you gotta tell them something after, so you like, yeah, da da da, blah, blah, blah. And my message is not going through, and I'm just like, well, that's weird. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So then I try to call her on whatever other device, cell phone, and that wasn't going through either. I'm like, okay. So then I want to say I try to hit her up on Facebook. So at this point, I'm scared because I'm thinking that maybe her husband popped up and, you know, he was controlling her or something. I didn't know what the hell happened. Like, I was legit worried, like, what is going on? So like, you know, my son, we're gonna be celebrating my son's birthday or whatever, if y'all wanna come. And mind you, my husband do not play with none of these bitches. Like, he will tell me straight up, like, I'm supposed to be the water sign, he the air sign. Oh shit, I'm speaking like a motherfucker. I'm supposed to be the water sign, he the air sign, but nigga intuition is on 2010 because he be seeing right through these bitches from the jump, right? So I'm like, yeah, babe, she just messaged me and told me this. He's like, yeah, I don't know about that. He was like, that should be, he was like, that don't sound right. I'm like, no, like, she wouldn't, you know, she wouldn't say that, like, she wouldn't do this, she wouldn't do that. He like, okay, but mind you, we've been through this before. Like, this is not something that, where he's telling me, like, somebody is questionable, somebody is weird, and I'm like, no, they're fine. Everything's fine. This is great. This is awesome. All right. So we you know, we do that. We decide to go to the little party or whatever. You know, she invited me to her son's birthday party at Dave and Buster's. We go, we hang out. I just brought my son. I didn't bring all the kids or whatever. I just brought my son because she had a son too. So they was playing or whatever. They had their people there. It was cool. Then she was like, you know, you want to go to the gym or the recreation center? I'm like, yeah, we can do that. So we went to the recreation center in our neighborhood, or in my neighborhood, because she didn't live that far from me, but we lived in like different towns or whatever, which was like 15 minutes apart. So we met there, whatever. I want to say we went swimming because they had like an indoor pool that was like warm, and then they had a track that you can walk around the track, like indoor. It was real nice. It's a real nice facility or whatever. So we in there, and we talk about making content, y'all. We like, oh yeah, we can make up a YouTube channel, like we can do this, we can do that. And we just chopping it up, y'all, just big kicking. And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry that I did that to you or whatever, like that was fucked up or whatever. And I was just like, yeah, it's cool, like we all go through stuff, so it's understandable. And she was just like, yeah, whatever. So fast forward, I'm at another event. I'm vending at another event. And wait, pause before that, because she had blocked me on Instagram too. So when we was at the facility, I was like, yeah, add me to your Instagram or whatever. And she was just like she was like hesitant about it, and I was just like, okay, like, or not, like, no big deal. So then fast forward, I'm at my event, vending, right? And mind you, I'm literally just getting set up, and setup would take me anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, because one, I don't know how to do things like subtle. I gotta bring everything I own and whatever, like I gotta give everybody options, and you gotta have a whole table to choose from. So it takes me a while to set up, because I gotta polish my jewelry, gotta get my cash together, like I'm just working. And I think at that time, my husband was there also vending food. So we were manning 2 stations, I believe. I could be wrong, but I know we did that at these same events, because I think I did that event like 3 times before I realized that it was a scam. So yeah, or whatever. So I'm just setting up, and she was texting me. I don't know if she texted me something weird, like right off the bat, or we was like having a conversation. But either way, I got this weird ass text, y'all, and she's just like, yeah, my people, like her people, my people told me that you're stalking me, and you want to be on my Instagram. You can't be on my Instagram. You're a stalker, and you're this. Like, she was going in, and I was so confused, because I was sitting there like, what? Like, bitch, I'm a mother. I'm a mother.
Cut down. I was home with my kids. Bitch, I'm a mother. No drama.
I have 3 kids and 2 businesses, and you think that I have time to stalk you, little boring, nothing ass burger bitch, you? Y'all, like, she telling me this whole, her Instagram did not have nothing on it but smoothies. Pretty ass pictures of smoothies that she would put some fucking flowers in. Like, bitch, why are you putting flowers in a smoothie? You can't drink no fucking flowers, bitch. together myself. So I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, literally, I'm at my event vending. Like, I'm trying to call her and she rejecting the phone call because I'm like, I'm not about to be sitting up here texting you this weird ass shit when I'm busy. So I'm like, okay, girl. I'm like, first of all, I just got to my event. I just finished setting up. I don't know what the hell you would think I'm stalking you for, because what do you have to stalk? Like, I got family of 5 here. My girls, I could have probably still even been breastfeeding my girls, because I breastfed them till they was like 18 months. And they were babies. Actually, yes, I definitely was still breastfeeding them because this was around their birthday. And I want to say I invited her because her son's birthday was like around the same time as my daughter's birthday, which is now. Their birthday just passed Friday. So, I want to say I had invited her because we had went to Chuck E. Cheese. So I wanted to say I had invited her to their birthday party and she didn't come. Or maybe she did come and then she started being weird. Whatever. Why you being weird to me? Weirdo? Heavy on the weirdo, bitch. So this hoe had me hot, y'all. Like, if you can't tell, she had me hot because I'm like, the audacity of you to think that little old me looking like this would be stalking you for what reason? And that's why I say y'all don't be communicating with y'all ancestors. Y'all be communicating with the voices in y'all head. The bitch is giving DID, dissociative disorder. Because why are you this nuts? Why? Explain. We need answers. The church, the congregation, we would all like answers as to why are you this crazy? So that was it. That was the end of it. We had that little exchange. She told me I was stalking her. I wish I had still had those text messages. And I probably have them somewhere. Because I be saving shit. I'm not gonna find them because I don't even know where the hell they at. If anything, they in the old phone that won't even charge no more. Because so I told her, like, I was so mad. Like, I think I was like crying because I was just like, why is she so weird? Like, because I do not like being accused of shit that I didn't do. Because if I did something, I'm gonna just say that. So you accusing me of stalking your fucking smoothies on your Instagram? Like, the hoe literally had 8 pictures on her profile and they was all smoothies, maybe 6 smoothies and 2 flowers. And I'm stalking you, a mother, bitch. I'm a mother. So yeah, if you like the video, like the video. Hit subscribe. I forgot to tell y'all in the beginning because I really wanted to get this story off my chest. I've been thinking about it for days. And I found her picture because I was trying, me and the girl, I remember I told y'all we all had like a little group chat because I looked at the group chat. It didn't even go nowhere. It probably was like 7 messages and we were talking about going to the thrift store. So this weird ass bitch, she gonna remove herself from the group. And Mahogany was still in the group. Mind you, I had never really dealt with Mahogany like that. Like, we never hung out, which was weird because she was not weird. Like, I'm guessing whatever. She never told me what she did because we didn't really talk like that, talk behind each other's backs or whatever. But so she didn't tell me what happened. But I'm sure if I got her story, she would have an interesting story. This is my story, and I'll stick it to it. Barely. So yeah, so we had like a little group chat or whatever, and I'll put that screenshot because I do have that screenshot where we were all in the group or whatever, and this weird ass, so it says like she left the group, like this contact has left the group. So I commented, I was like, weirdo, you could have just left, just want attention, like attention seeking ass. And then the other girl just started laughing, and that was the end of the group chat. But me and the other girl, Mahogany, like we still cool to this day. Like, we never got close because I let that girl fuck it up or whatever. But we on social media, we communicate via social media, and she was a vendor too, so she stole like waist beads and oils and butters and stuff like that. So we would still be vending. I don't vend anymore, but we would still be vending or whatever. So that's how you know, that's how I, you know, still stayed in contact with her. I would see her out in public or whatever. And yeah, it was nothing. It was no beef. It was no smoke. It was nothing. We still cool to this day. And the nut job bitch is still a nut job. I did see her. I did find her Facebook. It's private. I should have taken a picture friend request just to be funny. But I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, that's my story. And that's my story. So like the video, subscribe, and we almost 1K. I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't know if y'all seen it or whatever, but we're literally like 39 subscribers from 1K. So if you're watching this video and not subscribing, you need to tell the congregation why. We need to understand why you're watching the video but not subscribing. And we out.
Get off my dick.